What's up, Truth Team? It's your girl, Mickey Truth. SC's No More, urban blog, and the queen of paperwork. It has definitely been a trying week, okay? Trying 2 weeks, to be honest. But like I told y'all, I was going to keep y'all updated on the case of my cousin, Angela Fuller, from start to finish. If y'all caught my last live, y'all may already know some of the updates, but we're going to get into it because, again, it's no longer a missing persons case. It is a homicide at this point. Let's get into it.
We have Mickey Truth.
Who is this? You got Mickey Truth kicked out.
Shout out Mickey.
Let's get one thing clear. This your girl, Mickey Truth.
County last night have been identified as the woman who Columbia police say had been missing for nearly 3 weeks now.
Today, the Richland County Coroner's Office confirming that the remains of 56-year-old Angela Fuller were found in the area of Shakespeare Lane and Willowbrook Drive in Dentsville. That's near Columbia Mall off of Two Notch Road. Fuller was reported missing on August 29th. Derek Rush joining us live now from where Fuller was found yesterday. Derek, you've been covering this story since police started the search earlier this week. What's the latest tonight?
This search starting with the family searching last week, then police joining in earlier this week, searching over 90 locations within 2 days, and then law enforcement confirming to Angela Fuller's family that her body was found. And now the family left, asking who left her there. An active scene as the family of Angela Fuller identified her remains. After weeks of searching between Fuller's family and police, the coroner confirming her body was found behind a building off Two Notch Road. But who left her there? When did she die? And how? All questions investigators say they are now working to answer. Right now, police only have a person of interest, Fuller's boyfriend, Anthony Reese.
They had disagreements and things like that, but I just don't know.
Reese was arrested by police for traffic violations and possession of a firearm or ammunition by a person convicted of certain crimes. As condolences come in for the loss, Fuller's family still in disbelief that she's gone.
Well, I wish I had an answer. I don't know, because I don't want to believe he truly did something to my aunt. I would have never expected nothing like this. I don't know.
Now, police say that Fuller was found just outside of their jurisdiction here, and tell me as of now they do not have a suspect in custody for their search effort that they are treating as a homicide investigation. Reporting live here in Richland County, I'm Derek Rush, WIS.
All right. It was intense watching that. Like I said, we found all this out while the news was live, literally. I hadn't even made it to the site without seeing the news pick it up. So it's been a lot to take in. Again, it's a lot of things that the news know, the public know, and that the family may know that's not public. So I've been having to sit back and like really be mindful of anything I say publicly that is not already public. Okay. So I can just tell you, just from being part of the family and just being there, like I said, by the time I got there, they had already removed the tape from where they found her at. However, it was still, my family was still down there. We all walked down there into the trees, and it was so much trash down there. It was mattresses everywhere. And then where they actually found her, it just, the smell of a body was there. Like it was a strong smell for sure. Again, you know, I understand they said they don't have official suspect, this and that. However, we know Anthony Reese did it. Okay, we know this. We've been saying it from the day one. Okay, it will come out that he did it. Currently, he does have a court hearing on Wednesday for his federal charges. And he has yet to get officially charged with the murder of my cousin. However, it should happen soon because I personally feel like they definitely have enough to move forward. But they move at the speed of their time. There's nothing I can do to rush that. I said since day one, justice will be served by any means. Just got to let the process play out. We have yet to finalize any funeral arrangements yet. We have been definitely the family, and a lot of y'all maybe can relate to death bringing family members together because even myself, I be so distant sometimes. I be so busy. I just make it my business to make sure I spend time with family. We definitely have been enjoying each other's company. I'm gonna share with y'all, and the reason why I'm sharing this because it's already public. But yeah, we have definitely been live and direct, like I've been telling y'all ever since I covered. I think maybe I first mentioned with the Wind Up Miller case, but even with the Get Money Lil Ronnie case, hey, we celebrate, we do, we meet, we turn up. You're not gonna see us sad all the time. It's definitely a heavy burden, but in this time we find ourselves spending time with family. My cousin was full of life. Okay, she danced. She gave 16 years to the system. Okay, so anytime she could enjoy being with family and friends, she would definitely do that. So this is what we have been doing. It's definitely hard. I'm actually getting ready to go back out to spend more time with family, but I wanted to come and give y'all an official video on what's going on. So yes, as the news stated, my cousin has been found. Her body was badly decomposed. And that's all I can say on that at this point, right? Cause of death has not been publicly released yet. And until then, I'm not going to speak on that. Yes, the family is aware of but again, this is why it's been kind of hard to cover it at this point. When it was a missing person, it was different because we need the info, we look for the info. But now that it's a murder investigation, it's like some things cannot be said publicly. And me with a voice, especially on YouTube, I don't want to say it publicly if it's not public yet. So, it's a lot of things behind the scene that are making progress in the case. And like I said, I am confident that Anthony Reese will be charged. I am confident that unlike in 2001, 2003, when he beat his murder cases, I don't see him beating this case. Unlike his multiple domestic violence cases throughout the years, this one turned deadly, and I feel he's definitely gonna reap what he sowed. And I don't know him, and I don't care. No, I don't give a fuck about him, to be honest. As a content creator, definitely I just say things a certain way. But from a personal standpoint, fuck that nigga, that part, okay. And I hope he spend the rest of life in jail and get the electric chair if you ask me. Cause it's nothing that my cousin could have did. When for one, he wasn't even up to par for her. He was beneath her. However, she loved him. And no one can choose who you love. But at the same time, he was lucky to be even with her. She dealt with a lot of things that I didn't even know about when she was here, but I have since found out now. But nothing she could have did to him would have been deserving of what he did to her. And for him to leave her on the side of the abandoned road behind the building, and then when her kids asked him at court where their mama is, he didn't even want to say where. So for 2 weeks, she laid out in those bushes while we were looking for her. But we were, like I told y'all, we was looking all over the place. But that's just my true feelings of it. But again, I will say this. My little cousin, the baby girl to my cousin Angela, did post the GoFundMe link. Okay. And I just want to be clear on something like this because I would do this for any other story I cover. And I'm going to bring up the GoFundMe because she did post it. And a lot of things with that, I'll be honest. Personally, I'm like, as a family, we can handle things. You know what I'm saying? However, I actually had to read what she wrote. Okay. So let's go over that. Okay. She said, "My name is Monica Fuller, and I am reaching out during the most heartbreaking time of my life. My beloved mother, Angela Fuller, was tragically murdered by her boyfriend August 29, 2025. My siblings and I are devastated, and we are struggling to cope with this sudden and unimaginable loss. During this time, I have had to take time off work and have lost my source of income, are organizing search efforts and working tirelessly to find my mom before the devastating news of her passing was confirmed. This has left us not only grieving but also facing financial hardships. We are asking for support to help cover basic living expenses, bills, and other needs while we focus on healing, seeking justice, and supporting each other through this strategy. Any contribution, no matter how small, will mean so much to me and my siblings from the bottom of our hearts. Thank you for your love and support prayers during this difficult time." And the goal is 7,500. 1,960 has been raised. So I just want to clarify, these funds are for, as she stated, for her siblings, okay, to move on past this, okay, to help with their daily needs because they were out there day in, day out, just like I was, okay. And I believe her job only gave her 3 days. And I mean, it was 2 weeks, y'all, 2 weeks. So I'm going to post this GoFundMe in the comments and in the description of this video. If you find it in your heart to donate, definitely donate. And in the day, this is what she chose to ask for help. And I had to, like, me and my daughter had to talk, and I was like, you know what? You're right. She's asking for help for things that people are already reaching out to her to do. Okay. This is not something that needed to be done. She had a lot of people reaching out, and a lot of people want to help them. So definitely donate. This is an official GoFundMe page. Yeah, y'all just know my thing with GoFundMe's, and I just got to be transparent. But once I actually sat down, read it, and talked to my daughter, I was like, I can understand needing to do that, because if people want to help you, allow them to help you. Okay. It was a mix up early on where someone's asking for donation for food, and I'm like, nah, we ain't starving over here now. Okay. And Angela will definitely be late to rest properly. But again, her kids did have to pause their life. Okay. All of us don't have the capabilities like me to stop and create my own schedule, so I definitely have been there with that. So again, if you would like to donate to the cause, definitely do so. Share the GoFundMe. And that's just that. So I'm gonna get up off of here because it's honestly, I did pretty good recording this, but it has been an emotional time recording this video, having to talk about it. But long live Angela Fuller, justice for Angela Fuller. It'd be hard to call her Angela Fuller because I've always, since I was a little girl, called her Cuda, okay? Because that's her nickname, Cuda. So I can, call her Cuda. Rest in peace to Cuda, man. Y'all pray for us. Pray for the family. At the end of the day, just pray for strength. It's a lot of things and emotions we'll have to face, all members of the family. If this goes to trial, having to deal with that. So yeah, y'all just pray for us. Like, comment, share, subscribe, tell a friend to pull up on your girl Mickey Truth. I'll be back real soon.
This is the weakest. Give a fuck about what they scream.
Holla!
Shout out Mickey. Mickey, you gonna be big. Like,
I'm trying to conquer the world, coming from where I come from. Hey, this your girl Mickey Truth, #1 blogger in South Carolina. #1 blogger in South Carolina.